Social media is the new resume, full stop. And I'm probably actually the worst person to talk about this topic because I've never actually worked a traditional 9-to-5 for an extended period of time, meaning I've never used my resume to get a 9-to-5 role. I've been a full-time freelancer for 3 years now. However, I do think that I'm onto something with this discussion. If you're new here, my name is Denée. I talk about freelancing, gig economy, marketing, and I've been thinking about this topic for quite some time because I built my entire freelance career on TikTok. I've been contacted through huge CEOs. I've even gone on an influencer brandship with a B2B business because of TikTok. And I'm sure you all see big CEOs building their personal brands on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Why? For some, they understand the reach that they can get through these social media channels. So it's kind of like free marketing in a sense, while other smaller, startup founders see the value in the network they can build by creating a personal brand online because their thought leadership acts as a resume. And now don't get me wrong, there is a lot of nuance when it comes to this conversation because there are a lot of careers and industries where your certifications and your previous jobs and your skill sets, like those are very important and like a resume is needed. I'm not saying, throw out your resume, but what I am saying is that today, people that have a personal brand or a social media resume have more visibility. These candidates are more visible, and I have a sneaky theory that are going to be seen as more valuable, if not already, for businesses, even B2B businesses. Because if you think about it, influencers, they get paid a lot of money because they have all this influence online, and e-commerce brands know, okay, if we take these people on a trip, they're posting about us, people will see us top of mind, or if they like this influencer, they will go buy our product and we're gonna make more money. A lot of B2B businesses haven't really seen the value in this in the way e-commerce businesses have, but little by little, B2B businesses are seeing, oh, these thought leaders, these Gen Z marketers that are sharing their opinions on LinkedIn or on a specific marketing campaign or some DEI concept or whatever the case is, are getting millions of impressions and views. And actually for us as a business, this would look really good for us if we hired them in this role. And oh, look, they have this experience. And whether they have experience or not, I'm sure if they, they went to school and they have a degree and they have experience in it, and on top of that, they have a personal brand and they are a thought leader in the space online, the business will be like, oh, this is actually perfect. Whether they even have that experience or not, I think business will be more willing to take chances on people just because businesses are seeing now how much thought leadership or influencing plays a role in the perception of a business overall, especially in a business that is currently marketing to Gen Z or will be marketing to Gen Z or will be marketing to like a newer generation as these people get older and age into purchasing or working with the businesses that we're talking about. Because when you think about it, even maybe 10 years ago, when social media was still new, businesses started to use social media to kind of screen their candidates and make sure that people weren't posting outlandish things online. Now, businesses are doing that. Like, we got to check out the digital footprint, but also what's your personal brand looking like? How can you be of value to our company in that way? So media now acts as like a dynamic representation of your skills. I went on a B2B influencer marketing kind of getaway thing the other week, and as I mentioned earlier, and I was speaking to someone who used to work at TikTok in the creative department, and she got her job at TikTok by making a creative TikTok about her experience and why she wants the role. And there was this viral TikTok the other day as well. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to find it to put in this video. She found a company online. She really liked the values of the company and what they offered. She remade their website using code and basically made a resume, sharing bits of her resume, but also her personal brand and what she's done online. And I know so many other similar stories of people who just started posting online and got in touch with a big CEO because their video went viral and the CEO was inspired by what they had to say and they were able to get into the industry. I'm sure what just came to mind is Dr. Miami. He had a social media intern who stopped working with him for whatever reason, and another woman who literally went viral for a completely different thing. She went viral for talking about a rude bouncer at a club. She decided to make a video reaching out to Dr. Miami being like, hey, I actually have been a social media manager and I would love to replace the one that just left you. And she got the job. And now people have seen her trajectory from getting a viral video talking about a bouncer to working as a social media manager with Dr. Miami and seemingly doing really well for him. And I know these are all examples in marketing industry just because I'm entrenched in it. You can do this in most industries, because when you think about it, this influencing is just a watered down form of thought leadership. Even if the thoughts and the concepts and insights that you're sharing aren't new or profound, you are building through your personal brand by sharing the knowledge and information you have. You're building a sense of trust and authority in your industry and in the industry, which will inevitably widen the network or consumer base of the potential business that wants to hire you. And they understand that value now more than they did in the past. So even if you're not interested in being a freelancer or starting a business, I think it's super valuable to invest time into build up your personal brand. You can separate a kind of professional social media account and have your own personal private ones for yourself. But I promise you, think about the industry you're in and what unique insights you could share and what kind of community you could build in a way that will be valuable to future employers. Again, if you're not interested in freelancing, and if you are interested in freelancing, your personal brand is literally your insurance plan, because it opens you up to a wide network of people who would have never heard about you. You want to always have clients and referrals sitting basically on speed dial. And by building a personal brand, you create bigger opportunity for this. So anyways, I'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts on social media being the new resume, and maybe your own stories on how social media has helped you get into positions, or if you completely disagree with everything I'm saying. Thanks.